Sorry, I just realized my mic was muted. Yeah, I'm driving the wife's vehicle.
I don't think he will. What if she comes to him?
Everybody, XEDO, missing.
Then she'll be dead. What is that?
I'm trying to make this phone holder work right in her car, but it doesn't look like it's going to. It'll be good for her, but I'm not going to be able to use it for streaming very much. I have to point it almost up in the air to get a good view.
But Jeffrey Epstein's brother says it was Trump that killed Epstein when he was in jail. So we're getting like crazy smoke from Canada right now. I have to go get like make my allergies go crazy. But I want to key off how that feels. It's nuts, dude. Like, do you know what I thought about, Luke? Maybe that was the smoke that was bothering you. Maybe. Because, like, I can't even go outside. It's that bad. I have a hard time, like, breathing because it's that bad down here.
Like, several days to travel.
Yeah. Sorry, it was muted.
Like, I tried to go out on Sunday, and I was like, what the fuck is on fire? I had no idea. And my wife's like, oh, it's from the Canada fires. And I came back in. I turned on every air purifier in the house. I wanted to go there. I had my spouse was stuffed up. The last day he was here, it was bad. He was really sniffling. Yeah. I want to go to this because I want to talk about both sides of Tucker's speech. I think Hannah Claire is prepared. Luke's prepared because he was there. There's some people that are very happy. Yeah.
Actually, let me try something here. I'm gonna rotate it. See if that helps.
I'll join you in 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Once I get past this.
I mean, you have to tell me you thought in person. Obviously, I wasn't there, and I saw a lot of intense reactions to Tucker Carlson's address at SAS this weekend. I mean, his speech was...
See if it'll let me even rotate it. I don't know if it will. It usually keeps it in landscape, even if I face the phone up. Studio does, so let's see. Hang on.
But, you know, when it comes to the Epstein, when it comes to the body
stuff,
it
for a second.
Like, half of the internet is like Tucker Carlson's in.
Take a little break. Spending some time with that puppy.
Thank goodness he's talking.
And the wifey.
What was your impression?
Let me see what this does.
Even though that's the situation that we're seeing online, what I saw in...
I'm not giving an opinion. I'm just saying there are two sides of it.
Yeah. There are, but they're not equal, right? I think one is over...
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I want to do that, though. I can't see the fucking chat.
It is weird. It is suspicious.
Nope. We're going to move it back.
Tucker Carlson today. Tucker Carlson responded to him. So, Tucker Carlson's comments, and when I was there, in the room, overwhelmingly, people were like, whoa! Like, it was like a visceral reaction. Like, holy cow, he actually said it. Like, I can't believe he's saying this stuff. It was a shock. There's a lot of shock value to what he said here. But overwhelmingly, it was positive reactions. There's a few people that were like, oh, no, boo. But the vast majority of people were like, yeah,
right.
Cow, he's actually talking about these legitimate issues that are legitimate. So overall,
all right, cool.
Videos of people saying that people were walking out during his speech. That's not true. It was late at night, and it was the last one up. It was a long day.
Yeah, this is the little village of White House.
Vast majority of people glued to their seats. Maybe one or two people went to the bathroom.
I'll let you determine why it's called what it's called.
There was no walking out of his speech. His speech was well received, overwhelmingly positive response. Then they ended the speech.
Let's just say there's not a whole lot of diversity in this town.
That's not that crazy, especially if it's late at night.
Yeah, and people were like, "Oh, look at these proud patriots!" Now it's just people getting out of the building because the speech was over. Like, it wasn't because they were mad. It wasn't because they were protesting.
It seemed like the people who are mad about it are predominantly offline. Like, one of the messages I saw was from I don't know how to say his name, Bobby Chai. I can't say it, but he's the Minister for Diaspora Affairs and Combating Anti-Semitism for the State of Israel. And he wrote this open letter to Charlie Kirk on X saying, how could you platform Tucker Carlson, who's associated with people? It seemed, I mean, to your point, like, it was the online reaction afterward, which was much more anger than what we heard in the room when he was actually...
So the therapy continues then, Iggy?
Vast majority. Online, you see a lot of gaslighting.
Shadow president? Yeah. Yeah, I'm the one that's keeping them from the showing the Epstein files. I'm a pred protector.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting comments saying,
You guys will get to watch me go through the drive or the car wash, though.
And again, I mean, he already got like Fox kicked him out. He's already got his own platform. I mean, in some way,
paid him millions of dollars.
right? But like, he's not on his show there anymore. Like, he's in this space where he's free to do whatever he wants. I don't know why this came as such a shock to people, and then maybe they just. Well, do you think this is something we would talk about?
It opened up the Overton window. And Jeremy, just saying in my kind of talking points here, vast majority of people in the building overwhelmingly positively reacted to Tucker's speech.
Yeah, I saw some tweets though. Yeah, people were mad.
That's what I was saying.
They're not fake.
It's fake news. I was there in the room. The speech was over, right? The speech was over.
These tweets weren't about the reaction in the room. These are people who are.
Yeah. Well, I was saying what you were saying, which is like, it seems like people in the room interested in what he's saying. Online, there were a lot of people who were extremely mad about what he said. Like, comments weren't there, or I was pointing to like an Israeli government official who was written this letter to Charlie Kirk being like, how could you do this? Jeremy, do you have a take on what Tucker Carlson said or the fate of his career? So many people are saying like it's over for him.
Oh, yeah, that seems really unlikely.
Cool. I don't have my other phone,
chosen a path
so I can't. Apparently, Rumble's chat's not popping up.
One, I will say.
Maybe you did earlier. Let me see.
If everything you say about those.
Yeah, you did. I seen it. It is popping up. I need new chatters in Rumble, and I actually need watch time in Rumble too. All you guys have Rumble usernames.
This one. I mean, I don't care about it. I think he's carving out his own path, but like, I didn't. Here's some of the things he said that I didn't agree with. He was like, well, I want to see. He was basically like, well, we're screwing around with Iran, which I agree with. Like, that's dumb. But then he's like, he basically wanted to see America completely transformed by now. He was like, well, I mean, there's still homeless people, you know, like,
yeah.
I feel like that's
talking about how the agenda should.
I understand. Hold on.
Be fair.
I understand, but that's kind of an appeal to like
national.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, there's literally no. If the Trump.
No lurkers. Yeah. Well, it's because I haven't streamed in a while.
Nothing but fentanyl for 6 months.
So they're not gonna disseminate my. I got to start being consistent again, and I will. I need to. I'm like halfway through the month, and I'm gonna have to play catch up now. And I might have a stream tonight too.
For me, that's more of a priority than bombing Iran and sending more missile systems to Ukraine, right? So I think if we're doing anything, we should be prioritizing our interests at home. And I think it's fair to say that a lot of the resources, a lot of the energy that could have been used to help out Americans, is being used to bomb countries.
I mean, he was right about kind of his analogy where he's like, I feel like I'm being fed appetizers, because it's kind of true. Like, the big wins in America are the Title 9 or Title 9.
And that's needed women's sports. He's like, I agree with that, but I'm like, that doesn't really push the needle and change the thing.
Yeah, but it was also something
are going to be taking our lunch because of the economic inequalities in our society.
I know. However, first of all, Trump ran on that. It was his most effective ad, so he did complete a campaign promise. Second of all, what's that? The getting the bet out of women's sports. That was his most effective.
You're doing a membership or
wasn't even close.
Oh, did you already pick your?
He had to handle that.
Okay, we'll watch you.
I don't think you can just hand wave that away. I mean, it's now codified by the Supreme Court. Like, it's a big deal. Yeah, I agree. Yes, there are still homeless people. Yes, there are still. But I think if you live your life and it's all or nothing,
it's not a chip.
You're always going to be upset. Like, you're always going to be underwhelmed. Like, yeah, I think he blew it with the Epstein files.
I'll just use a different
I
card.
don't think he blew it because the Jews, like Tucker Carlson, didn't just imply but outright said. I think.
He didn't say the Jews. He said the foreign government.
It's like your seat.
No, he said Israel in his interview with Turning Point USA. He said they will not be released because they
fucking
Israel.
Like, you need to be walked through how to fucking pick the car wash I want.
Israel and Jews.
Okay, like fair.
the Jew hatred is
Do I look that old?
cringe.
Do I look like a boomer?
But picking a state
Probably do.
and a government is different.
I agree with Luke, although I think for some people they are not institutional.
Oh yeah, for some people, yeah.
Yeah,
For
of
me,
course.
they are.
You can be lumped in with those people automatically, and I think that's happening a lot, and I think that's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, they did say that at the event too, right? Like, he's like, we're done with the Jews bad thing. Look, I think anytime you criticize Israel, it's a spicy meatball, and it shouldn't be. So I'm glad he's doing it. I do think he's doing it in the way that I don't like. He's doing it in the Jews way, which I don't like. I'm sorry. Yes, he is. He said, we're not releasing the Epstein file because it implicates Israel. He has zero evidence of that. Zero. None. And he didn't provide any evidence. He didn't make any follow-up statement. He stated as fact the Epstein files were being released because of Israel, which is bullshit. Like,
well, there's a lot of connections there, but
sure, but that's not why they're not.
We don't have anything because the government keeps hiding it.
I know, but he didn't say that. He just said because it implicates Israel. That, as a fact, that's why they're not.
Dude, this guy's interrupting.
So, like, I'm saying I agree with him. Israel should be
Fuck, dude.
and they have.
Yeah, I know I'm Gen X. This kid's thinking I'm fucking a boomer, though. Thinking I don't know how to use a fucking ATM machine.
Held because it implicates Israel, then give me it, and I will make the video. But I have not seen it other than Delane's family. Has there been any other concrete connection?
There's Les Wexner. There's the Prime Minister.
But Lex Wexner was a victim.
I don't think Les Wexner was the victim. His primary cause is pretty much Israel, and he's been the main.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That gave Epstein a lot of his money.
Isn't he the Victoria's Secret guy?
Yeah.
He got robbed by Epstein. What are you talking about? I don't think they ever made a connection with how Epstein got that money from the place. But maybe he did give it to him.
And we don't know the truth because the government keeps hiding it. And therefore, a lot of the theories out there, I think, are relative, but I think are speculative. And I think we should all just concentrate on give us the information, give us the data, let us get the truth here, because we don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. We agree on that. I just don't think it's helpful to say, it's not being released to his vision. He doesn't. If he knows that, then he should be able to substantiate that and say, and all the people who are getting their pubes all twisted up.
He might be right. Who knows?
He might be right, but okay, well, give me a scrap, man. Give me something. If he knows, why hasn't he said it? There's the. Yeah, but it's a cowardly position. Because if you know they're not going to release it, you can say whatever you want. They're not going to release the Epstein files because it has proof of alien life. Or if they never release it, then you're automatically right.
Or it's Obama and Clinton. Right? You can say that too.
Right. Yeah, you can say that too.
And that's more stranger than what's on this side.
Yeah, well, I happen to believe there's really nothing to release. I mean, it's just going to be like that JFK files. Do you think they gave us everything for JFK then?
No, they didn't.
But they kept it all for Epstein, not JFK.
No, they didn't give us everything for JFK. Like, I know,
Oh, you're saying they still have more, but they didn't release it.
Oh, yeah, right. JFK disclosures, because he's like, we're not getting a lot of stuff that we were promised to get that's out there, that he knows is out there. And he knows because he was with Nixon, he was with Reagan.
He's been around long enough. Yeah.
He knows where the bodies are buried, and Roger Stone isn't happy.
Yeah.
With the JFK release.
I hope that they release the files. I'm not shilling for Israel, people who have Israel derangement syndrome. I'm just saying.
Are you? No.
Right, I might be. I've got the check. I got the shekels. I'm just saying.
You give me a hard time all the time. Suddenly you're getting real emotional.
Well, I just think it's fucking lame when people are like, well, this is why you state a fact that you know cannot be disproved. There's a term for that. Like, release the Epstein files because of this. when you know they're never going to release him anyway. You can say whatever the hell you want and be right by default. And I don't like that. If Israel's implicated, I would love to know. And by the way, I have at no point said, in fact, I have many times said that they are involved. In fact, for all the people shitting and pissing their diapers and chat about it, I tweeted that fact. that is not being released because it must be because it's Jeremy Hamlinstein. Yeah. They don't have.
Again, here, the likelihood of other governments being involved here is very likely, especially with the kind of Robert Maxwell that was running these operations.
Well, MI6 was involved for sure.
Yeah, and I was going to say that it's not just the Mossad here that I think is implicated, but it's also the British intelligence that is involved here, French intelligence under Jean-Luc Bernet that was running a very similar operation in the West, where Jean-Luc Bernet was, even according to official court testimony, providing 12-year-olds to Epstein, running his own blackmail operation, and also met his own demise in a jail cell where he was working and he allegedly killed himself.
Yeah.
Right? The same trajectory, the same type of story. So
that's do you believe who said that? Like, basically, they can never release Epstein files because it will implicate too many governments. That's what some theory was out there. I buy that more than.
Theory. Yeah, I don't buy that theory because if you deserve to be ruined for being a child predator, you should be ruined. But those people deserve accountability. Like, you deserve truth here. And we're
this thing bounces a lot.
And I think we all need to.
I'm gonna get her a mirror clamp like mine.
Just get the files and then I think.
I don't know if it'll fit on this thing though. There's so much.
Or even though, let's just be honest with ourselves, right? Like, this is just a big black film for everyone, and it's just that kind of events.
I'm not liking the
release unredacted. By the way, which was before everyone's getting Jeremy Hamlinstein. That's been my position since the beginning. Like, release everything.
You need to redact videos. You need to redact that videos.
Yeah, but I said I've gone even further. Like, redact the kid, but if there's a guy in that video, you need to, like, it was never going to be enough unless you release. Now, when Pam Bondi said it was all, I'm going to, just to finish this up, I'll end it kind of there, but, like, when Pam Bondi said, this probably won't be safe for a clip, but, like, Pam Bondi said, every piece of evidence they have is CP, right? That's what she said now. That's her new position.
That's related.
We're not going to release child pornography. That's her double teapot position. So, one of two things here. It's either CP, and no one was charged with possession of CP. I don't know if they were or weren't. They would know better than that. But, or is how is it CP if nobody else is in the video? Are there other people in the video? Like, what's going on, Pam?
So listen, Pam is very well media trained. She's an amazing attorney general. She's an amazing prosecutor. She knows not to play loose with the facts. She knows to be very careful with her.
She lied about the files, though. She lied about them being at her desk.
Yeah, but she said specifically, there's thousands of videos of Epstein with children. She said that.
Yeah, I know, it's a death wish.
Right?
Although this last week I've driven this more than she has. She had that pancreatitis last week, and they're probably not going to let her back. She's working from home, but they're not going to let her go back into work probably till
Pathway and Avenue.
Thursday.
I don't know Pathway and Avenue where we can move forward from this.
There's no off ramp.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
It's only get worse. It sucks. It's horrible.
What is worse? Like, people are just getting more divided, or
trying to get used to this. Wow, there's a cop there.
The absolute disillusionment with the political system and everyone walking away from it and no longer getting involved. It's like, I just don't want anything to do with government anymore.
She's just a little bit of pancreatitis. She gets that once in a while.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
wait for the radical leftists to just come on in there and take everyone's lunch, which they are now, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
People are going to vote. Less people are going to, and again, who knows? We'll see how it plays out. I mean, we're not in control of this. I mean, our voices do matter, though. Our voices have gotten out there.
Yeah, that's a trooper in front of that guy. No wonder everybody slowed down.
They have seen it.
Yeah, they have seen it, and we can confirm that.
I know people are mad about Dan.
Dan Bongino?
People have Yeah, like people are mad about Dan Bongino taking heat, and they're like shitting on me for being ever questioning that Dan Bongino would
Pine tree?
cover anything.
Is that a pine tree? That
Information from both sides trying to blame and Bongino in this situation.
That's what bothers me, which is like you guys are gonna spend so much, and I'm not trying to undercut the importance.
I don't know why this guy's going so freaking slow now, though.
But now we're gonna have this interagency squabbling and leaking to the press. Like, it's just gonna slow down.
Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way.
In some ways,
God
again,
damn
it's
it.
like,
Oh well.
then just
I'll go
release
the...
the stuff so that they have nothing to knifing each other about.
Yeah,
I think
no.
I know. I mean, but that's the problem. Like, now you have these two members of his administration, Reed and Count Cash, fighting, and to like to what end? If we're trying to get things done, then this is becoming a bigger distraction every day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Luke. Well, let me.
I'll just drive my car tomorrow.
If he does quit, this means we'll never get justice ever.
Yeah,
that's like another major blackmail. I think what happened over the weekend was kind of a signaling and a testing of the waters, and I think the waters are still being tested. People are still asking, did Dan Bongino show up to work today? I want to know that. I think that's going to be...
we haven't heard, right? But Trump said he talked to him. He's very good. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but listen, if it's me, and this is just me personally, you sit me down and it's like, look, play ball. Allow these predators to be let loose and hurt children for the foreseeable future. I'm out. Peace.
Right, I just quit, right? That's the only option. You just say, fuck it, I'm out.
But listen, that's just me. But at the same time, I think there has to be some kind of internal communication with these guys being like, well, if I leave, and, the whole thing's totally down and I can't get any justice at all.
Afterwards, like, he had such a dominant platform, especially on Rumble. But if you then do a Fox News interview and you're like, that thing that we've all been talking about never happened, like, I would think it would be hard to return to a media position. I mean, they know he's got really loyal supporters and fans. And
Alright, this is driving me nuts. I'm not going to keep this like this.
He has boxed himself in.
Alright, let's try to do this.
Here's the thing: can he leave? I think he absolutely can, and I absolutely think he can. I told this to people who are inquiring. I think, on his behalf, can he come back? I think he absolutely can.
No, not in bed.
He'll lose less than 5 to 10% of his viewership.
I disagree.
Let me finish my thought, and then let me finish, and then you weigh in. If he comes back, he can't wait. It's got to be pretty quick. It's got to be.
All right, let this rest on there.
Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe I guess we say Friday, but he's gonna come in and say, "I went in there. I wanted transparency. I couldn't get it, and I would not be a part of their refusal to offer transparency, so I quit." How could you hold that against him? That's my pitch. Luke, you tell me how you view him now as a fraud and a loser, if that's what he says.
I think there's still going to be a portion of people that are just lost forever.
Yeah, I said 5 to 10%.
I think it's a little bit more than that, but I think that there ever is a pathway towards redemption. I think you described it, and I was going to describe
this fucker's trying to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where are you going?
Describe a situation where it's like, hey, if he comes out, but this is the hard part. Like, he essentially, like, you can't throw Donald Trump under the bus without conflict with others. And
he can hide behind this.
Let's just say he implicates Trump because Trump's still in the show.
She's not really sick in bed. I mean, she's just pancreatitis just causes a lot of stomach issues or abdominal pain and stuff.
So much so, I think he's calculating that and saying
that's how my way works.
Yeah.
You don't implicate anybody. You say, look, everybody's got a boss. If I had it my way, there are things I can and things I can't talk about, but I could not be a part of it anymore, so I walked. I think.
Yeah, but just by saying that, that's going to piss off all the MAGA people.
Sure, I would guarantee you his first live stream back would have over 300,000 people watching.
Yeah.
He'd be as big as ever.
Everyone's going to be saying chill.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
And listen, man, I pray for it, and I said this from the very beginning. We said this too. We said this on the show. There's no way we're getting the list as soon as all the hall markers all of a sudden.
Yeah.
we were right about that. I have always been praying for their courage and strength to do the right thing. Now, what is the right thing? I think we don't know because we're not in there. But I think so far, if the whole case is lost, you have to weigh: are you going to ruin your whole reputation, your whole career, everything you worked so hard for, over protecting these predators, or are you going to come out and expose some of these predators? I think if you go out,
It's better. It's not shaking as much, is it?
That gives a redemption, right? But
He may not know them. Yeah. What do you think, Hannah Claire? Do you think? I mean, you postulated that it's going to be tough to come back.
Well, this is the question, right? Like, he did that Fox interview, and
good, she froze. Hold on. If he comes out and says, "Hey, it's potentially Thiel, it's Howard Lutnick, it's this other guy, it's these people in the administration that are doing this," right? Then I think he gets a lot of street cred, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
he'd have to know that.
What information can he release once he leaves the government? I mean, there are like certain restrictions.
Zero. Nothing. Everything he learned while working at the FBI, he won't be able to reveal a single thing.
Right, and so like, I feel kind of neutrally on it because again, there were so many people who were excited to see him join the administration, and a lot of people who felt kind of bitten by the statements that he made during the last couple of months. On the other hand, I think there should be a path off ramp for someone who is like, this isn't what I thought I was signing up for, and I don't want to be a part of it. I just don't know how you rebuild trust, especially if we are going into a more contentious inter-community squabble. And it bothers me we're going into midterms at this point. We are well into the Trump administration, and so someone like Dan Bongino is going to come out of the administration and potentially be a voice for a lot of public rallying. I just don't know how. But that depends on how people view him. And inevitably, you can't make everyone happy. He'll lose viewers from all ends of this, whether they're release the files, Epstein people move on from it, MAGA. Like, it doesn't matter. I just don't know enough about his base to know what they expect from him should he return to.
Here's what somebody angrily told me on the phone this weekend.
Okay.
And I don't know enough about his base. I will confidently say, if he follows my easy two-step plan, he will retain 90+% of his viewers. Why? Because as somebody angrily pointed out to me, no, Luke, I can't text you later. And you guys know I don't do the anonymous sources thing almost ever. He's like, you realize that, Dan Bongino doesn't have access to the files. He has a boss. Pam Bondi is his boss. Pam Bondi is the one who can or cannot release those files. It's not Dan Bongino. And it's not Kash Patel. This is somebody obviously who is defending him.
I don't know what Fox City is either.
That's a more rational point to make, but I think he just comes out and he says, I wanted transparency. It became clear I couldn't get it. You guys know I can't talk about it. What I am going to do is I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back to work, and I'm going to I'm going to start demanding it. Yeah, I think he has to quit this week, though. If he does what Cash did, Cash weaseled back in. Yeah. The rumor came with that conspiracy theories are true. Right. My ass. Yeah. When the report came out that Dan was going to leave, he 100% said he would quit if Dan left. By the way, he has to. If Dan quits and he stays, he looks horrible. He looks like a Comey stooge. And then he came back out and said, well, I'm not going to quit. And it's like, okay, well, Cash is done, in my opinion. Just another Indian scammer. Dan Bongino, if he doesn't leave, his career is done. Or get the Epstein files released. If the files aren't released in the near future or he doesn't quit, he will come back to nothing. Because this will stain him. Because let's not forget, he built part of his career stating as fact that these files existed. And that he was going to go and get transparency from the government. If he doesn't do that, then what is he? He's just another mega talking head. And can he even really be mega anymore? Trump.
I have 2 Pascal brothers shoe repair. Where are these guys? Getting the brakes.
Trump could, as Luke has said, and as his T-shirt clearly points out, Trump could tell Pat Bondi to release everything. He could. And if he says if you don't do it, I'll find someone who will.
Right.
But that's not what he did. He doubled down and he said she's the best.
Yeah, Bondi's not calling shots here. Trump is.
Yeah.
Job hunt is insane.
What did you think of his
couple offers that really
horrible? And I do think
I'd be wasting my time because
I do like that she freed that guy who was in prison for giving.
I'm surviving by doing the IT work.
That was a PR move.
I mean, when things get
no
tight,
amount of good deeds from
when I start having to touch my savings, then I'll consider taking something.
She
A little bit less.
Stated as fact.
Still holding
a couple of evidence on her desk. She either lied then or she's lying now. There is no wiggling off that hook. That's it. That's who Pam Bondi is.
I'm going to do some more adjusting on
she's lying
thing.
now. And there is no out. There is no out. And Trump doubling down on his support for her did not go well.
Yeah.
He reads his True Social and he got wrecked.
Yeah. And then his kind of explanation of it, because it wasn't just endorsing Pam Bondi, it was stop talking about Epstein.
Yeah.
Epstein is a byproduct of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama.
Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad.
That you fell on the sword and you protected Barack Obama. If your story is true, you're officially saying, I'm destroying everything just to protect Obama and Clinton. Because if they are involved in destroying evidence in a criminal cover-up, this is charges that you bring up against them. Right?
100%.
From the beginning, when you said that there's no Epstein files, there's no client list, there's no extortion, he absolutely killed himself. Why didn't you just say, hey guys, we're dealing with a situation where Clinton and Obama manipulated these files? That's the case. Arrest him now.
All that made me think is that he's in the files then. That's all that made me think. I was like, damn it, Trump, why'd you do that? Like, now I'm like,
he's in the files. I don't think he is because Epstein's the lawyer came out and said,
he's
they
not.
asked him directly, is Trump implicated in any of this? And then Epstein told the lawyer that's speaking out right now, no. The lawyer doesn't believe Epstein killed himself. That same lawyer says there's no way Epstein killed himself. No way.
Yeah.
He was talking to him hours, days during self-harm event.
Let's go get some viewer messages here.
All right, let's do this.
Country Bell says, watch the Epstein documentary series. A couple different ones on Prime and Netflix. They talk to victims and how it works with Ghislaine Maxwell. She is guilty and sick no matter what comes out. That's true. She did get those little girls.
Yeah.
Like, she got those girls for him the first time he got arrested. The runaway. That's not.
She's a bad person. There's no excusing it.
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
What a waste of a beautiful wreck. KJ Dorr says, totally disagree with your read on the situation, Jeremy. We don't have concrete evidence of almost anything Epstein related.
All right, better.
Assuming it's Israel.
I like that. You guys like that view better?
There's blackmail.
And I'm not blocking. It's not blocking me.
Stand that up again.
Shaking a little bit, but that's okay.
I'm cool if you disagree with me. I just don't want to go down that road again.
We just want peace now.
Tucker Carlson isn't assuming it. He's stating it as fact. That's my only problem. If he would have said, well, maybe countries like Israel are involved, I would have said what I said. But he stated as a fact that is why they're being on operation. Right. Well, if he just said if it was most likely or whatever, I wouldn't have said anything. I'm saying he stated in that interview as a fact. That's why they have to be released.
But you're not going to stir it up again.
But I'm not going to go down that road again.
I'm going to from this point.
Yeah, go ahead. Artie Troll says, show us that little bag around your neck, Jeremy. Wait, what? I don't have a little bag around my neck. I don't get it. Artie Troll said, you guys probably saw Elmo. Not sure if we talked about it yet, but I do not believe for 1 second his account was hacked.
I think Elmo's just outing himself. Man.
Yeah, Elmo's a noticer. He subscribed to Hannah Claire's blog. I'm sorry. This is how I found out he had a wife. It's not really his wife. It was his madam. Mitchell Ryan said, I actually was wrong when I wrote that. I thought they were married. That was actually 100% my fault. Mr. Watson, I honestly think this is a wedge issue for Democrats to take back power. We cannot give them the satisfaction by just sitting out the midterms. I agree. Trevor said, hey, Jeremy, can you...
yeah, well, this is the I-75 cuts through downtown.
For like 5 minutes. I'm very, very, very
busy. More gooder? Okay.
If you send me the StreamYard link in Discord, I'll be ready. There's an interview with Benny Johnson. Epstein, this is from our sergeant. There's an interview with Benny Johnson, Epstein's former lawyer, where he talks about having a lunch with Epstein in Israel with several Israeli government reps. Hey, no, I'm not saying that Israel wasn't involved. Golly. I'm just saying that
We should all put on small hats and worship.
that's right.
Torah.
You should be super chatting me in the Israeli shekel so I don't have to convert it. Let's see. I think I got most of those. Got the Country Bell one. Why don't you guys? Oh wait, here's one. KJ says people need to stop taking this laying down. I don't want to hear any more Christian moralizing from nutless Charlie Kirk. Never bend, never back down. Call Trump a pedo publicly until he bends. I'm not going to disavow it. I'm not going to do it, but I'm not going to disavow people that do.
Look, I always love free speech, you know? You should use the best of your ability to accomplish your goals.
Yeah. Mad Max says, Trump's responses have been baffling. He's usually so good with communications with MAGA, but everything he said, tweeted about the Epstein foobar has made it worse. I 100% agree with you. Subaru says, the best story I've heard is why the files won't be released because Trump is using it as a bargaining chip to push through his legislative agenda.
Yeah,
I've heard that
there's a lot of them on the road. I just have to be careful these days. I'm trying to
Well, that's a cope.
get all her settings right for her, too.
Anybody who says that is just coping. So I wouldn't listen to them. KJ said, I apologize for questioning your take. I misunderstood what you were arguing. You were right. Take the extra fiber. Oh, no, you don't have to apologize, dude. I'm totally fine with people. I hope that one guy, the prick, like, I hope he didn't leave. I hope he just emails me and I send his coffee. Just understand, like, I give as good as I get. Like, because I read the chat, I respond to them. I don't just cherry pick positive super chats either, you know? But you don't take the jab and multiple boosters. That's not true, is it?
I hope
I
not.
don't know.
He can't be. He's not jabbed up, is he?
I hope not. Well, that could explain some of the behavior.
Yeah. Go ahead. I want to.
That was an IQ test. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, the he's using it thing. Are you saying it's an IQ test? I think so too.
The COVID test was an IQ test.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was one of the best ways. Oh, he did. Dan, no. Oh, he did have cancer.
He made the personal choice to get the COVID vaccine due to his lymphoma diagnosis.
All right, I respect that. My dad was very sick, and he had emphysema, and he had a very weak heart. And his doctor said, "Look, you should get this because you literally will die if you get COVID." And I believe my dad would have died if he got COVID. And he was already in his 70s, so the clots weren't going to get him. So I never said a damn thing about it.
Situation worse, and I don't think they help people. I think they hurt people.
Well, I choose to not speculate about my own father's death, but what I will say is I didn't have a problem with it because he was already had so many other ailments that
comorbidities were the problem.
A lot of things are calculated risk.
He had a half dozen comorbidities.
Yeah.
And so I was like, whatever.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop off my wife's boots.
But with her, she's like, I'm in the house with Dad.
Get him stretched. I'll be right back.
I'm not going to say anything. And I don't judge them for it.
I'll be right back.
As long as Dan only got it because of his own beliefs and he didn't tell other people to get it, then I don't care. If you got it, I don't hate you.
Be right back.
Most people are not, but
is it going to be long?
I
hope.
Well, if he said I got it because I had cancer, that's probably not him telling other people to get it. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
Beckman says Dan took the vaccine and has cancer.
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he also said he has big regrets. Sorry.
Well, I was thinking like if you're going to be in a circle and be like, "Hey, don't get this," but to be transparent, I did. Like, I can understand.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, right. Shoot. Why don't you let the folks know where you're at, where they can find you? Ladies first.
Okay, you can find me on Rumble and YouTube as well as X. It's all Hannah Claire B. If you want to see videos on the news, some cultural commentary, you can check out my channels there. As I said, I'm going to eventually navigate some true crime stuff to a different channel, but I don't want to say it's top secret, but it's not up yet. That'll be on the back burner for a little bit. but it's in development. I'll have another video up this week. Right now, I put up a video today kind of talking about my channel and where it's going. If you guys want to weigh in on potential future live streams or anything like that, please go check that out. Thanks to those who've already subscribed. It makes a huge difference to me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know it's not the end of the stream, but I will be back tomorrow for Estrocast with Melanie Mack. So, tons of fun all week long. Luke, where can people find you? What can they buy from you?
A lot of stuff, like creatine. I can't recommend creatine enough. I really like creatine personally myself. I'm so happy I'm back home where all my supplements,
Yeah.
all my gadgets and all my gears, and I don't have to deal with allergies like I did in Milwaukee. There's like a mold. There was mold in my hotel room in Florida.
I was gonna say, there's still fucking mold in my house. I was
no.
He's like, do not insult my hospitality like that.
I didn't. You were very hospitable. You're a very nice host. I appreciate it.
All right.
There was food for Luke to eat there. And I made sure he got food. I didn't just say, hey, show up.
I fasted a little bit, but it was.
Gotta figure out how to program her. She's got an automatic or a garage door opener built into the truck here too.
To be able to, it's important to touch grass and meet each other in real life, and not just do this virtual thing. And that's what we did with our meetup. I'm going to do more meetups.
Yeah, we did too. It rained last night, but it's been beautiful all day today. Kind of muggy.
In South Florida.
Son of a beach.
Yeah, we get some vitamin B. But also, I just work a lot on YouTube.
Yeah.
/WeAreChange. I'll put that in the link in the comment section.
They do a good job here.
/WeAreChange. I work really, really hard.
All right.
There, I just released a video on Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm going to do another video on Charlie Kirk and the NATO stuff. I just did a very, very comprehensive video on Ukraine. That stuff is pretty crazy too. So I'm going to continue making videos.
Yeah, that's sliding by too. While we're all talking about Epstein, Trump sent another billions of dollars to Ukraine.
Yeah, it's just a couple billion. Just more money that's going to perpetuate.
Trump does stop talking about it.
Yeah.
It mentioned his Ukraine subsidy.
Yeah.
So subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'm going to be releasing a lot of videos today. So stay tuned for that.
Here's what I'm going to say: if you're one of the about 800 on YouTube watching right now, please do
drive to Red's Irish Goodbye.
Subscribe to the new YouTube channel. None of the other channels are changing. We're moving to Quartering Live, one word, on YouTube. Links in the description. You can search Quartering Live. We'll be live there tomorrow, not on Quartercast. So make sure if you want to watch.
All right, we're gonna go back through.
Thank Luke for visiting
Downtown Toledo on the freeway, just to the other side of the river.
Sheets were very
Meeting a buddy of mine, have a beer with him, and then we're gonna go fix his. I'm gonna help him put his new dryer in.
It wasn't like that other island that I've been to.
No, it was a little different. Yeah.
Sprawling territory.
Yeah, it was actually. I wonder if my property is bigger than Epstein Island.
It's not. It's way smaller.
Yeah,
it's way smaller. I was on Epstein Island. It took me 30 minutes to walk half of the island, by the way. 30 minutes. So,
well, you did walk this island, too, and there were no little kids on it. Just the haunted portion. We'll be back. Yeah. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, promo code FREEQUARTERING at rumble.com/premium. The premium-only sections starting very, very soon, so make sure you sign up for Rumble Premium. While it's still, your first month is still free. And we are going to go raid Viva Fry right now, see what he's going on there. And we'll see you back here tomorrow in 22 hours at 2 Eastern with Hannah.
All right. I am going to turn on the scanner for the last portion of the drive here. I'm going to try and round up people for some poker tonight. I keep saying that, and then I need to stop saying it and just do it, because shit hits the fan around my life. I keep setting it up. Anyway. Yeah, it's supposed to be a nice one. It's supposed to be like a Samsung. I already helped him. It's weird. Isn't that amazing? Both of his Samsung washer and dryer literally went out within 3 weeks of each other. What sucks is the washer's on top. We replaced it because it's a small room. I mean, they're stackable. We did the washer. We put the new washer on top of his old dryer. Then his old dryer died. I feel bad for him. Yeah, one thing about these newer dryers, washers and dryers, is you don't get a whole lot of time out of them. He was telling me when he got it, and I was just like, dude, I love my Samsung stove, but if it only lasts that long, I am not getting another one. It's pretty convenient though to be able to preheat it before you even get home though through the app. If you're going to be cooking. Well, he does. Yeah, you know what? You're probably right, but those are pretty small. But he does kind of. Right now, it's just him and his girlfriend who's sometimes there. So you're probably right. But, I mean, they're full size ones. They're just stackable. So I got it up there over the weekend. I got it up on his second floor because that's where his laundry room is. And then I've seen the one where it's one single. Oh, you mean like the one single one? I don't know who makes those. You got to figure more moving parts too, though. There's a better chance of it not working right. Yeah, yeah, I could probably help him with that too. 'Cause I can go to the thing is there's not one that's really close to us here that has that type of stuff. Oh wait, I don't want to go here. I don't want to go that way. Yeah, hand dry. Yeah, we get a lot of moisture here, so you'd be rewashing a lot of things just to get it put out there. I mean, it's sometimes you'll go 2-3 days in a row of rain. Then again, he's gone a week without a dryer, so. I wonder if I lower that more. I'm gonna do some tweaking with this as soon as they get to the house or to the restaurant here. This is not charging really at all. Do they? Which base? That must be like a full size base then. I mean, I've got Wright Patterson. That's full size down in, and that's an Air Force base down in Dayton. Look at this. Oh, she's working. Where's she coming from? looks like she's coming from the fucking freeway. Is she walking down the side of the freeway? Yeah, there's post exchange, base exchange. Just depends. They're the same. Same company. I mean, some of it you can order online. Then you still got to pick it up. I'm not picking up on hitchhikers. I'm almost to my destination anyway. Oh, shit. She's about to cross the street. Yeah, there she goes. She got off the road. She's standing in the grass now. We used to call it AFES when I was in the military. I think it's just exchange now. Jody. I know where to park on that side. Event parking. Here. What the fuck? They got something going on today? What the fuck? Let me see. What's this here? I thought that's tomorrow. 5/27 through 8/12, Tuesdays. Today's Monday, right? It's still AFES? Okay. Yeah, I haven't been since like the year after I got out of the Army. I just recently started getting my disability, so because I got service connected, I got full access. All right, let's turn this around. All right, yo. Big ball game? That's on the other side of the river. The ballpark's on the other side of the river. I know they do food trucks along here on Tuesday. I think that's what that's for. They just have to sign out early. Oh, this is live music over there, but that's tomorrow. Stage is not. It says Tuesdays, from May 27th to August 12th. Tuesdays, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So yeah, it's just for the food trucks and whatever they do downtown here. Rossford. This is no longer Toledo. This is called Rossford. Yeah, Monday the 14th. All right. Later, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. As usual, you guys are the best. Peace.